Tom is from MSG. Tom Loffler. Tom Loffler, we are right here. We were right here at the weigh-ins. Tell us, first of all, about the event, Sutherland.
We're excited about coming back to Madison Square Garden. This is my favorite arena to promote shows. It's a big Irish St. Patty's weekend show, Sunday, March 16th, but we're excited. We got King Callum Walsh versus Dean Sutherland. It's going to be a barn burner. We got so many great fights on the show. Thomas Carty, heavyweight from Dublin, is on the show. The rematch with Dean Sutherland. And
Brennan.
The rematch with
Brennan, and then
rematch with Kevin Cronin.
Yeah.
And Emmett Brennan.
You're right.
I mean, there was so much going on.
I know.
We got Fergal McCrory on the show. We got Don Alkiri on the show. We got Sean Abrada on the show. No, we got 7 Irish fighters on the show, which is great.
Hey, you've been doing a great work and a great promotion, 360. Tell us about that, because I mean, eventually I seen around that you also promoting, women's fights and everything like that.
Absolutely.
Gloria Munguilla, it's under your management.
Yeah, we
I
had
believe.
Gloria Munguilla on the last show. We have Roxy fighting on the show. Still work with Cecilia Breckhus, the WBC interim world champion. Lupita Medina. So we're excited about the future of women's boxing as well.
Is in your plans maybe one day to come and bring, women's boxing over here in New York City?
Oh, absolutely. This is a great place. You see what happened when Katie Taylor fought Amanda Serrano here. They filled up the big arena at Madison Square Garden. So, if you have the right matchups with the right female fighters, it's a very popular sport. We had Layla Ali fight here when Vladimir Klitschko fought. So she brought out her father, Muhammad Ali, and a big crowd with her. So we're really excited about bringing women's fights here to Madison Square Garden.
You're right. So many legends have come over here in this place, and it's historical for women's boxing and men's boxing as well. And talking about that, July 11, if I'm not mistaken, Serrano, Taylor, third fight over here in the MSG. What's your thoughts on it?
Oh, that's a great that matchup. It's always going to be a close fight, regardless of who wins. It's always nonstop action. And I'm a fan of both girls. Katie Taylor, pretty much a trailblazer for Ireland, and Amanda Serrano is really taking the flag for Puerto Rico. So that's going to be a tremendous show, tremendous matchup. I was at the first show here in Madison Square Garden. I watched the second one on TV, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the trilogy.
All right. I'm one of the fans also from both of them, because eventually these women, they've been putting so much effort in order to put all the way to the top of women's boxing. And I think Serrano, Taylor, with all due respect to many boxers, even Cecilia Breckhus and Jessica McCaskill and all these women's great show put in for the fight fans all around the world. And it's incredible to see amazing work. Right now it comes in my mind, May 2nd, I don't know if you heard that in Times Square is going to be an event of boxing. Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn, and all these promoters bringing boxing in the heart of the center of Times Square. What's your thoughts when you hear that boxing is bringing, and for free?
I tell you, that's a great promotion. What Turkey Al Sheikh's able to do is, he puts on some tremendous sights, and right in the middle of Times Square. I don't know how the logistics is going to work. I'm sure that's not going to be easy dealing with the New York City, but if that comes out smoothly, you got some great matchups on that show, and looking forward to see that one. For sure.
Yeah, looking forward to see that great event, and just to see how they're gonna do it, because eventually the weather plays a big factor.
That's another one.
In order that I don't know if that's gonna be
unpredictable in New York City.
Eventually it is. Tom, I mean, eventually Canelo versus William Scull. What's your thoughts on it? Eventually, now they bring in another fight in the career of Canelo.
Fight for Canelo, so you can never, whenever you're fighting another champion. When I was working with Triple G, we tried to get the champions in the ring, and they wouldn't. It was impossible to get them to fight Triple G. But no, Canelo has really become the face of boxing. Whenever he does something, goes somewhere, sells tickets, pay-per-views, and fighting another champion. So it's always exciting when Canelo's in the ring.
That'd be awesome to see what the future holds for Canelo and William Scull, because they've been mentioning Terence Crawford who might fight in September Canelo, but I don't see it. I mean, if that's going to happen, so only time will speak. What's your thoughts when you hear Terence Crawford wants to challenge the best pound for pound?
Yeah, that's look, Bud Crawford's one of the top pound for pound fighters. If Canelo is successful, my understanding is they're going to make that fight for September. So I'd love to. I'm a big fan of both guys. I love seeing Terence Crawford in the ring. Canelo, consummate professional, like I said, pretty much the face of boxing as far as ticket sales and pay-per-view sales. So that's a great matchup for sure.
Yes, it is. And well, for wrap it up, this interview, tell the fight fans, why they have to come and support. If it's not, they tune in on UFC Pass, which is Dana's, supporting also boxing and as well yourself, 360 promotion. Can you wrap it up with a message to the fight fans, please?
All the fans got to come out. St. Patrick's weekend special. We want to make this the home of boxing for Callum Walsh every year here at Madison Square Garden for St. Patrick's weekend. It's an early show. Doors are open at 3:45. First fight's at 4 o'clock, and it's also live worldwide on UFC Fight Pass.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom. Wishing you nothing but the best. All success for the career. Thank you.